Yeah, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know I'm dropping video after video. Y'all don't understand why I'm doing this, but I'm kind of hype. We're getting back into that gaming season, or that tech season that everybody loves, and it's about time for me to actually give you guys my opinion on certain things. And today's topic is Sony. For whatever reason, PlayStation has decided to drop a freaking gaming monitor. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm hype about the monitor, but what took y'all so long? Okay, for instance, I'm currently recording this video with a Sony a6400. They have so many different lines of cameras that are literally the industry standard for cameras. They have been dropping TVs since forever. Like, for instance, we have a Sony Bravia upstairs in my living room, but I've never heard them say, okay, instead just the PlayStation itself or the controllers or some of the accessories that they have, like, you know, the VR technology and stuff like that, they never dropped a monitor before. And not only that, this monitor comes with a few extra perks for PlayStation users. Now, y'all know me. I've been a console gamer for decades. I've been a PlayStation user since PlayStation came out. Even when Lizard Squad did what they did and I went over to Xbox for a little bit, I came back home. So now that they're dropping a monitor, not only do I want to watch this video of the behind the scenes and detailed video for that reason with you guys to see if this monitor could be for you, but I actually want to compare my current gaming monitor with the monitor that they're dropping, and to even see if it's worth it for me, a primarily console gamer that only plays a few PC games on the side. So let's go ahead and hop into the reaction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the official 27-inch gaming monitor design video from PlayStation. Okay, now we're just to be clear, this video is completely captioned. This is in another language, but as they say certain things and they go over certain iterations of the monitor, I will be pausing the video to basically give you guys my thoughts. All right, so first and foremost, a 27-inch gaming monitor with a DualSense charging hook. Okay, that means that you'll be able to charge your controller from the monitor itself. So forget going online, buying those little charging docks and all that different types. The monitor comes with a dock. All right.
これまでプレイステーションを遊ぶ際にはどちらかというとリビングルームで大きなテレビを使って大きなスピーカーを置いて遊ばれるようなケースが多かったように思います。一方で昨今のですねライフスタイルの変化もありまして、そういったリビングルームから一回飛び出てどちらかというともっとパーソナルな環境、デスクトップといった。
So what he's basically saying is, you know, back in the day, it was all about couch play. Nowadays, we are all at certain gaming battle stations nowadays. Now, this right here is the first look of the PlayStation hook to charge a controller. Let's take a look at it.
小さい環境でゲームを遊ぶという。
Now, this is a fire setup. I'm gonna tell you why. Not only did they go with the black aesthetic, they made sure that the white controller stood out. Look at they have the black PlayStation, right? They have the black PC above me. They have I'm guessing those speakers right there are obviously made by a company that they're partnered with, or maybe made by Sony. Not sure what the gaming table is. Fire table, it looks like, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that bar right there, but I'm just looking at everything aesthetically. Okay, everything aesthetically, it looks really dope. Obviously, you know, having the PlayStation symbols above on that little addition that they added to the wall is really, really dope. But looking at the actual monitor itself, I know me myself, I'm not a one monitor guy. So I'm already knowing I'm going to need another monitor for my PC screen. And I can tell y'all right now, I have ROG Strix monitors, 4K monitors. So I don't know how this monitor is going to fit above the fold. But what I can say, that the monitor looks like it goes pretty damn high. This from stand base to the bottom of the monitor, that's a shit ton of space. Okay, for instance, right, if you look at my controller, right, my controller it's this much space already, and it looks like they have what, darn near as much as another controller. So if I fit two controllers, that's how much space I would have of a gap between the bottom to the top of the monitor. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a lot going on at my setup, but that much space, I don't know what I would do to fill that space, because right here I don't see any wires. Now that must mean the cable management is insane when it comes to this monitor. But let's go ahead and keep going.
という方が増えてきています。で、そういった方を対象にした製品として、安心してプレイステーションを遊んでいただける新しいゲーミングモニターを用意したという形になります。この27インチゲーミングモニター
QHD display, okay.
は QHD のディスプレイを搭載し、HDR.
Okay, first and foremost, before he finishes speaking, we have HDR, we have VRR, and a refresh rate up to 240 hertz. And it is the first official PlayStation gaming monitor. So obviously they jumping out the gym with this one, right? But you always got to read the fine print. Features available with compatible devices and supported games sold separately. Supports a refresh rate of up to 120 hertz when connected to a PlayStation 5. Now, this is some information that we should already know, right? We've had PlayStation for a while. We've already heard about if you have to have an HDMI 2.1 cord, a HDMI 2.1 compatible monitor in order to get the 120 frames per second from that, right? But let's talk about this for a moment. What happens to all of us content creators? What happens to everybody that is using an Elgato product or some other recording software or hardware that caps you out at 60 every single time? Now, of course, people have been trying to come out with products that gives you the 120 1-to-1 and stuff like that, but it's pretty hard. It's pretty damaging to your experience because sometimes it's a little bit delayed. You might have to, use an HDMI switcher and all these different types of things. But as it goes right here, this monitor is the one that we've been looking for the last 2 years. I'm gonna tell you why. We've all been looking to see, okay, we need this HDMI 2.1 cord. We need a monitor to go with it to get the 120 hertz, right? But now that PlayStation has dropped said monitor, you can also be a PC gamer and get 240 hertz out of the same monitor. That means as long as you have a display port, HDMI port, whatever the case may be, which we'll see a little bit in this video, right? As long as you got that, you can switch through. You can get your 240 hertz on when you want to play your PC games, and you get your 120 when you play your PlayStation 5 games. I think that's the first W that I realized when I heard about this monitor dropping.
VRR あるいは 240Hz といった高リフレッシュレートに対応したプレイステーション初の純正ゲーミングモニターになります。
プレイステーションブランド初のゲーミングモニターになるので大きな責任を感じてはいたんですけれども、ユーザーの使い勝手という部分を第一に考えて設計としてやるべきことそこをメンバーと一丸になって取り組んで粛々と開発の方を進めました。今回のゲーミングモニター
Okay, so this is the back of the gaming monitor. Okay, so it looks like we have a detachable base, right? The entire back is white besides the base stand itself. It's kind of different. Obviously, it's going for that PlayStation 5 aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Mixing the black with the white. But I guess it's something that you're just gonna have to keep clean. Obviously, I'm not going to be touching the back of my monitor like that anyway. It ain't like it's going to be no white glove service every time I want to move it. But for the most part, smudges and stuff like that, easy little wet wipe, get that off.
PlayStation 5のゲーミングフィーチャーの機能を最大限引き出せるスペックになっていまして、PlayStation 5の映像ってこんなにすごいんだと思っていただきたいです。プレイヤーの没入感を高められるモニターになっていると思います。解像度は 1440p は、サポートしていますし、フレームレートとしても240。
Okay, so boom. First L. This is the first L that I think. It says it supports 1440p resolution. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do be overkill with it, right? I've been a 4K guy for like the last 4 to 5 years, and we still haven't gotten to being able to watch streams in 4K. We haven't been able to get to, like, we have trailers and YouTube videos and stuff like that we could watch in 4K, which is great, but I'm still waiting for streaming to get to that 4K place, and we just haven't gotten there yet. So I will say it's an L for me because I love 4K monitors, but it's a W because it's taking you to that 2K aspect. You see what I'm saying? Like it's taking you to that, okay, maybe, you know, we might be getting that 2160p soon. You never know. Like it's stepping in the right direction, but also I don't know if, you know, with whatever updates or whatever, this monitor will be able to support the next step. You see what I'm saying? So 1440p, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool because it'll keep you from overdoing your RAM, your memory, all of that on your PC. Because I'm gonna be honest, my 4K monitors, they make my PC go crazy sometimes when I'm doing a lot of shit. I be doing a lot of shit. I be having Google Chrome open, OBS Studio open, streaming on 4 different platforms. I be having PC games open. I be recording and streaming at the same time. I be listening to apps and music. I be doing a lot. So for me, 1440p is just, I'm not there yet. Like I don't know if I want to downgrade from a 4K monitor to a 1440p monitor, but it has built-in HDMI 2.1 already without me having to replace these monitors for another iteration that is probably going to be 2 times the price of the PlayStation monitor, if that makes sense. So let's keep going.
ヘルツまで、サポートしています。
リフレッシュレートについては、プレイステーションは 120fps までですが、PC の e スポーツや FPS などで求められる 240Hz に対応するように今回は設定をさせていただきました。
さらに VRR をサポートしているということで。
Okay, VRR. It says it delivers a smoother, low latency gaming experience. Now let's be clear. Everybody already knows that 1 millisecond monitors, like, and millisecond monitors mean response time, right? So that means for all of our online gamers out there that play on Ethernet, play plugged into your PlayStation console with a USB-C cord, and also have a 1 millisecond monitor that play online, have somewhat of the best advantages. What they're saying is VRR is something brand new, which is basically like a variable refresh rate that won't jump beyond 1 millisecond, but might go as low as 0.3. I'm talking about 0.3. Okay. I don't know if I can, like, I'm gonna show y'all more better than I could tell y'all, basically.
より低遅延なゲーム体験を提供できるモニターになっているというところが一つ大きな特徴になっているかと思います。
没入感ある体験で、よりゲームを深く楽しめる体験になるかなと思います。
ゲーミングモニターとしての基本的な仕様という部分を抑えつつも使い勝手の良さ。
Okay, first and foremost, let's take a look. This is the back undercarriage of the monitor. This is looking like the right side of the monitor. 19.5 volt charger, HDMI 1 port, a HDMI 2 port, and a display port, but it looks like it's only one of them. Okay, me myself, I'm just being honest, man. I got hella ports back there for my monitors, but I mean, it's doable. It's doable because it's letting you know if you have 2 consoles and a PC hooked up to it, or if you want to use one of your HDMIs for your console, one of your HDMIs for your PC, and you know what I'm saying, maybe you got a second gaming PC and you want to do a display port for that, maybe, you know, it's giving you options. You see what I'm saying?
っていうところにこだわって作った製品なので、DualSense のチャージングフック。
Okay, so this is the left side. Okay, so obviously the speeds on this 5 gigabit per second speed is crazy, and it comes with the headphone jack. That's not bad either. That comes with a headphone jack, because there are still gamers out there that haven't fully went, you know what I'm saying, you know, no cordage, you know what I'm saying, just straight all, you know, mine's is light speed, but I also have Bluetooth built into my Astro A50Xs, but everybody don't just want to go wireless, you know what I'm saying? Some people like the wire gaming.
の機能とかそういったところを感じてもらえたらなというふうに思います。
プレイステーション5の世界観に溶け込むよう本体また
様々な製品の何においても違和感のなく世界観を構成する一員となるようなデザインで仕上げております。デュアルセンスの充電フックがあることにより、使わないときはさっと置いて充電したまま。
This is actually hard. So check this out. So basically, the hook doesn't have to be seen at all times. You
日常に溶け込む。
can move the hook down when you want to charge it, or you can, always keep it up if you don't want to use the hook. It's completely up to you, but it's hideable, if that makes sense. Now, me, I'm not going to lie. If I'm paying for a monitor like this, my hook is always going to be down. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to let it hang. I'm just keeping it all the way honest. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason not to. You feel me? I paid all this goddamn money for this goddamn monitor. I don't feel like anything would get in the way, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't have anything directly under the hook. Maybe a stream deck, but that's really about it.
ようなデザイン。また、使うときはさっと取り出してすぐにゲームを始められるというところが、ゲームがより日常に近づくというようなデザインになっております。
プレイステーション5世代の他の製品との調和の取れたデザインで一緒に置いた時に非常にかっこいいフォルムのモニターになったなというふうに感じています。
この27インチゲーミングモニターでは
Okay, so they showing you the simple panel. So what I see on the right side of the monitor is obviously a power button and the ability to change maybe your sources. Maybe something comes built in with the features of the monitor, changing your color, your gamma, all of that. I don't even know if this monitor has a built-in crosshair built into it. I mean, my monitor does. I mean, it's so many different things that come with this. So
正面から見て黒いパネルとシンプルな支柱のみに抑えたノイズのない無駄のないデザインを実現しています。
Oh, hold on. So that's the visual clutter, being able to clean it up. That's the cable management. Okay.
細かいところのさりげないところにもこだわりを持って開発をしたゲーミングモニターになっています。
プレイステーションらしい、佇まいでプレイステーション5と使って最高の、ゲーミング体験を、もたらしてくれると思います。3単語で言うとプレイステーションらしさ、没入感と使いやすさ。
プレイステーションのファミリーとして PS5 であったりデュアルセンスコントローラーであったりそういったものと合わせて置いた時にしっくりくるファミリーの一員としてふさわしいものになったと思っています。プレイステーション5の性能を十分に発揮できるだけではなく PC ゲームも楽しんでいただけるそういった製品にしました。ぜひこれを使ってゲームをお楽しみいただければと思います。
That's the hook. No pun intended. That's the hook. Instead of saying like this is only built for consoles, they're letting you know PS5 console and PC/Mac compatibility. That means they're letting you know this monitor just ain't that. This monitor is for you. This monitor will be able to get you through the next 5 to 10 years of gaming, depending on if they don't raise the hertz on monitors and stuff like that. 240 hertz, not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad at all. It's literally the industry standard at this point. You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay, so first and foremost, let's go ahead and break something down for a moment, right? Now, obviously, y'all know I had to do my homework on this monitor. That's what I do. This monitor is $350. Okay, $350. If I'm being honest with you, this price is fucking great, because there are monitors out there that you might want to try to get on Amazon and stuff like that aren't the top of the line brands. Like, obviously, if you don't rock with, if you don't have an Asus monitor, if you don't have an Acer Gaming, if you don't have what else, like an Alienware, like if you don't have like those top 5 premier brands of monitors, Samsung of course and stuff like that, like if you don't have a monitor like that, you're going to end up paying for this price for like a TL, what's the other ones? Some other bull. I don't even want to say those brands, because literally I don't want to say that they're bull crap, but it's just like, it's an entry level monitor. I'm the type of person where I hate when people say, I'm going to get this until I can afford that. I'm the type of person where I'm going to save for what I want, and that's the top of the line, so that if anything goes wrong with it, guess who I'm getting into it with? I'm sending it back to the goddamn manufacturer, and I'm getting my replacement for that top of the line monitor, instead of dealing with a monitor that just ain't so good and then having to resave again. You know what I'm saying? But this monitor right here is $350, right? Obviously it comes with, you know, everything that it said it did. The features, 240 hertz, VRR support. And when I say VRR support, right, fast response times and VRR support, they need to be a little bit more technical with what they have. I know that Sony isn't used to giving up all the information that comes with things being super technical, but I believe this is where they should, because monitors are such a niche thing. And if you're missing one thing from your monitor, but it checks all the other boxes, it will ruin your gaming experience because of that one box that isn't checked. Okay. USB connectivity, HDMI, display port, PlayStation Link adapter, built-in speaker and audio output. That's one thing that a lot of gaming monitors ran away from, is they don't have built-in speakers like that anymore, because it's not that they can't fit them in there. It's just, it's not the mainstay, because everybody's all using gaming headsets anyway. Now, what's in the box? Your monitor, your stand base, your stand neck, USB cable, AC adapter, AC power cord, and just the user manual, right? Now, I did this extra work because I just wanted to show y'all the technical things of it, right? So boom, this is of course an AI overview, right? But look at this right here. 0.03 milliseconds for the QD OLED panel version, or 1 millisecond for the fast IPS panel version, right? So basically they're letting you know, like, bro, this is what we have. This is what our monitor is being made with. These are the specs. We don't have to say what they are, because you should already know. But what I challenge Sony and other, you know, monitor brands that build these monitors to do is make it accessible to the lowest standard of the entry level person coming in. You can't just say, yes, we have the QD OLED and this, everything that comes with that base is this. No, sometimes you got to explain these things to people, because not everyone knows. Because I get these questions all the time. They'll be like, yo, Pot, they'll come to my streams, they'll type in exclamation monitor, right? And then they'll be like, yo, what's the specs on these monitors? I'll be like, everything is laid out on that link. As soon as you click that link, everything's laid out for you. You have no questions. All the response times, the refresh rates, the compatibility, if it has G-Sync, like every single thing, you know what I mean? So again, I challenge PlayStation and Sony to update that, you know, that description. So with that being said, yes, I will be getting this monitor. Yes, I will be getting a PlayStation 5 Pro. Yes, I will be getting GTA, and I will be putting out those episodes on this YouTube channel. And yes, and yes, if that makes any sense, yes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I explained as much as I could about this monitor. I hope that I gave you a little bit of the knowledge that I have about tech and gaming monitors, as well as if you do have any questions for me, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be in there, you know, responding to comments as per usual. If you aren't in the Discord, join the Discord. If you aren't following on Twitch, follow on Twitch. All the links should be inside the description. But this is your boy IKC signing out. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
King Carter.